Well, hello there. Now, before we start this episode, I did want to talk about Grandpa, because I know some people have asked, where is Grandpa? Well, I'm going to show you what I did with Grandpa, and no, I did not bury him in the backyard, unlike what I maybe have indicated with Gold Gaming. But there is an XML edit you can do to remove Grandpa from all base game and DLC maps, and some mod map, just depends on how they're set up. So let's hop over to the XML and do our edit, and I'll walk you through the steps. So first thing you want to do is you want to locate your game install directory, which if you're on Steam is fairly easy. It's where you install all your Steam games. It's going to be under the Steam library, whatever drive you're on. There's a Steam apps underneath that, and then there's common, and then you just find your Farming Simulator 25 directory. And then once in there, you're going to want to go into the data. I'm going to put this into large icons so you can see that, and you got all your folders here. So you want to click on the data one, and then let me convert this over to large icons as well. And then in here you have a maps folder. Now underneath the maps folder, there is a file here called maps npcs. Now we are altering base game stuff. So what I recommend doing if you want to edit this is before editing, copy it and place a copy on your desktop or somewhere just in case you mess up. You can just put it back and undo any damage you might do. But basically all you want to do is you want to comment out Grandpa right here, the XML, and that will remove him. Now I'm removing the comments here. We're going to go back into the game and you will see that Grandpa is now back in the game. And then when we're done with that, we'll come back out here and comment him out here so I can get back to playing the game without Grandpa's. Yes, I wish Giants had just put an option in the game to where you didn't have to play with Grandpa. You could just remove him in the options, because let's be honest, that's kind of cool, but it gets old very fast and it just gets in the way of the farming. Let's be honest. All right, so let's get back into the game here and check it out. And we have made it back here in the game, and yes, Grandpa is back in all his scary stare at you no matter where you are on the map scariness. It's a lot of scariness. Yeah, so that's how you add and remove Grandpa to pretty much any base game and DLC map. So I'm gonna hop back out, remove him, and get on with this episode. Hopefully you'll find this little tutorial helpful and make your gaming experience a little more fun. Hello and welcome here for episode 4. We are getting started with planting our barley in the large field. Now in this episode, I do want to get this field planted. We are going to spend some money. Well, we'll have to borrow some money to spend some money. One of the things we're going to borrow / finance is we're going to need a weed sprayer for spraying weeds, because I am playing with weeds enabled, which I don't always do, but we are in this series, so I am going to need to get one of those. Additionally, I'm thinking I might want to do something along the lines with cows in the cow pasture, or maybe borrow some money to get a cow barn. I'm not sure. I'm kind of still thinking through this, so we'll kind of see where we're at later in the episode. But let's get this barley planted. Now, one thing I do want to mention, and it probably will happen before this episode starts, but I am going to do a little tutorial video at the beginning of this video, so it will probably happen before this. Future me will add this in during the video. Where I can walk you through on how to remove Grandpa from the farmhouse, because if you're like me, it kind of ruins the immersion of the game for the farming simulator of having the creepy Grandpa. And because Giants doesn't have a switch where you can toggle them off and on, please Giants, please add that. There is a way if you're on PC where you can remove Grandpa and all NPCs from all base game and even the DLC maps. It's kind of hit and miss on mod maps. It just depends if the mod maps are pointing to the base game NPCs or if they have the NPCs located in the modded map. So I will walk you through that before this video starts, and you've probably already seen that. I haven't recorded it yet. I will record that after I do this video. So I'm doing this backwards. Anyways, we'll go ahead and we're going to put this into a time lapse here and finish planting our barley in the rest of this field, and then we'll work on spending some money to get a weed sprayer.
this too. A little drunk, but I'm alright. Cause I've been hanging with you, and it feels like love. Tell me if I'm wrong, cause it feels like love. Yeah, it feels like love. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Don't know what you do, but you make me feel fine. And you can't deny we are not just killing time. You should let me know if you want this true. Baby, you just make me feel crazy. A little crazy for you. Yeah. I think about you and I want you here with me. Am I out of my mind? Or is this how it should be? You made me sing about love. So just tell me if I'm wrong. But it feels like love. Yeah, it feels like love. Yeah! Don't know what you do, but you make me feel fine. And you can't deny we are not just killing time. You should let me know if you want this true. Baby, you just make me feel crazy. A little crazy for you. A little crazy for you. Yeah. I'm a little crazy for you now. A little crazy for you now, baby. I'm a little crazy for you now. A little crazy for you now. A little crazy for you now, baby. Don't know what you do, but you make me feel fine. And you can't deny we are not just killing time. You should let me know if you want this true. Baby, you just make me feel crazy. A little crazy for you. I feel crazy. A little crazy for you, baby. Yeah, yeah. A little crazy for you now. Yeah, crazy for you.
And we are just about done here with planting our barley, and I gotta say, we're using a lot of fertilizer. I did not realize that you would use this much, but you know what? It's okay. It's okay. Oh boy, that's a lot of fertilizer. I'm just watching dollar signs, that's all. I'm just watching the dollar signs go into the ground. But we got the barley all planted, so we are ready to go. Now, I had originally talked about like, hey, we might do like soybeans or sorghum or canola over in our other field. We're not doing canola because, well, I want to do a spring crop. And I'm kind of thinking we're actually probably going to end up doing maybe onions. I don't want to use the base game stuff for onions because it just looks painful. So I think I might do is I'll probably edit the, this is a modded planter, and I might just do a quick edit and add onions to it so I can use this to plant the onions. And then I'll take a look and see how hard it is to edit some of the other harvesting equipment for harvesting, because we might try it with the base game for a little bit, but I don't plan on doing that whole field because just from when I looked at it, it's, yeah, I've never been a fan of the vegetable crop process. I like using modded stuff for that just because, yeah, it's great if you have multiple people and you can kind of maybe do something with follow me, but it's just, even then it's still kind of painful. So with all that said, let me go ahead and back this up here, get it put away, and get everything put away so we're ready to go. And then we're going to go buy a sprayer, and I will have to figure out where the store is because I actually don't know. I haven't looked at the map that much. I kind of wanted to kind of discover things. So we'll buy a sprayer and then we'll figure out where the store is once I get everything unhooked and put away. So we're going to go with the Hardy pull behind sprayer. And I'm going to get the Weed Seeker 2. Just a Weed Seeker 2000. Anyways, and the pulse width modulation. So I'm going to make sure the license plate is unique. There we go. So we're going to buy this. I'm going to use the new, the higher purchase mod so we can finance it out over a 10-year period. But we're going to put $12,000 down. I do plan on paying that off long before then. But now I have no idea where the store is. I'm not sure, actually. This is the first thing I've bought from the store. So let's see here. Am I blind? All right, let's hop down into our garage. Another amazing mod that Giants should have included base game. And we're going to view on map. Oh, it's okay right there. Okay, yeah, I was just blind. It was right in the middle of the map there, right there. Oh boy. So, yes, let's head over there. We're gonna go pick up our sprayer and then come back to the farm. I think the field we planted should have weeds growing. Maybe, I'm not sure. I think it should, but we'll check that out and we'll get it sprayed if it needs spraying. Although I think we'll probably have to move on to October to do that. But let's head over there, pick up our sprayer, and then yeah, we'll go from there. Oh, I'm not sure what we're doing next. We'll figure it out once we get back to the farm. So this is actually a new part of the map that I have not been at yet, and I'm not sure if I'm making these turns correctly either, because, well, I drive on the right side of the road, not the wrong side of the road, and in the US, so I don't know how that part works, but we have it right here at the store. It's my first time seeing, and you know what? This is actually really well done. They did a really nice job on the interior of this. That's really cool. Well done. Lots and lots of stuff. I'm just kind of surprised. Like I mean, I've seen shops like this in bottom maps, but I don't remember seeing one like this in Giants. So kudos on the shop. I'm just, yeah, I'm actually surprised, pleasantly surprised. All right, so back here is our spawn area. Oh, there's more garage doors. Are those usable, or are they just like standard? Let's get disconnected up here. So let me just hop over here. Can I open these? No. Can I peek in the windows? Yeah, I think those are just the standard decoration. What we're normally used to. But still, really well done there. Oh, wait, before we get too far, we're gonna need herbicide. So let's see. Is that under sprayers? Oh wait, no, it's gonna be under, yeah, there we go. Took me a moment. Okay, it's been a long time since I bought herbicide. So they're both $2,400. Let's pick up one of these. Now with the whole spot and spray precision farming thing, or whatever it's called on this sprayer, we don't use that much herbicide. So this 2,000 liters, it's going to last for a very, very, very long time, which is good. So we'll get this loaded in here, and then we're going to head back to the farm, and we will figure out what it is we're going to do on our next steps. We have made it back here to the farm. Now, I'm going to park this next to the planter. I just thought about, like, where am I going to park this thing? So let me get this backed up here, and then we will probably move on to October, because there's not really anything left to do. We just planted the fields, so we need to grow a month before we can see the weeds and then spray them. I'm pretty positive. I didn't plow the field, so it should grow weeds. Am I correct in that? I think I'm correct in that. We're going to find out here in a moment. All right, so we get this parked. Now, before we move on to October, though, I do want to talk about our shed. And not this shed, but the old shed out here. So I'm kind of debating on this shed, what to do with it. I'm thinking maybe sell it. I do like the style of it, but what I want to put here is actually a cow barn, so we can have something to move the cows in during the winter months. I could jerry rig something to put the cows in this by maybe using like one of like the fenceless cow pasture mod. I just think that it would be look better and easier if I just put down a like sell that and put down an actual shed. I just haven't quite figured out which way we're going to do that yet, but that's kind of what I'm thinking of that. Anyways, let's go ahead and we're going to move on to the month of October and then check our field and see if we have some weeds to kill. So I was about to move on to October and I noticed there's Halloween decorations around the house. That's awesome. I knew there was decoration, like seasonal decorations, but I was kind of surprised by how much and how good they are. Now, before we move on to October, we're going to sleep forward till nighttime because I want to check out the town because I know there's decorations around the town. I think it's Christmas, but maybe there's some around Halloween as well. So let's fast forward to nighttime here, and then we're going to go into flight mode and go check out the town and see what type of decorations are there, if there are any around the town. Well, before I start the flight into town, going Superman mode, I did notice like the decorations around here actually look even better at night. Yeah, I was wondering, is there any other decorations? So just the house. It looks like it's just the house. Anyways, let's get into flight mode and let's go check out the town and see what type of decorations we have. Do the neighboring houses have decorations? They do not. All right, let's head over to town and check it out. So we are flying through town and yes, there are decorations in town as well for Halloween. That's pretty awesome. I was kind of curious because I have seen the pictures like they showed of like there is Christmas decorations. Can't wait to see that, but it's cool to see that we do have Halloween decorations as well. All right, let's head back to the farm and we're going to move on to the month of October and check out our field to see if we have any weeds. And it is a beautiful October morning here. And yeah, we should have some weeds in our field. So let's hop in the tractor here and get the light turned on. It isn't fall time. I guess I consider October fall time. I don't know if this game does or not, but let's check and see here on the map. And there's no weeds in that field we planted. Shouldn't there be weeds? Because we didn't plow it. We just direct drilled it. Am I wrong? I was under the impression with direct drilling that weeds would grow. Let's run out there real quick and just see because I'm kind of confused. Maybe they haven't started growing yet. That could be it as well. Also, oh, we're getting a little low on food. We'll come back to that because that shouldn't be an issue. Let me just hop over the little bushes or hedge here, and there is nothing here about weeds. Okay, that's weird. Let me know in the comments. Is that how it acted before? Because I seem to remember that weeds would grow if you direct drilled. All right, let's check these cows out because they're almost out of food. They shouldn't be. Because I am using the I think it's the easy distribution mod or lazy distribution mod that's supposed to be spawning food, and it's not. I don't know why it's not. This is possible that it might need an update after the DLC launch. That is entirely possible. We know that stuff breaks whenever Giants comes out with new mods or new updates and new DLCs. So I think my best option is I'm gonna have to go ahead and sell this distribution because it's not working correctly and go from there. So with that mod now working, what we're going to do here is we're going to grab our trailer. So one thing I had done with the lazy distribution mod, or whatever it is that distributes animal food to your animal pens, is I had set this silo up out here for storing, and I had preloaded in a bunch of silage. And the reason for that is I just didn't want to have to worry about the animals for a while. Focus on just, getting the farm up and running, checking out the map, and then, once we get everything up and running, then we'll focus on the animals. So we do have some silage in there, so I'm gonna load that into our trailer, and we're gonna head down and drop this off for the cows. I'm just trying to remember. I don't actually remember what is the capacity of that cow pen. Let me see here. So we're at, yeah, I think it's gonna be more than what I have. So let's go ahead, because I can always dump whatever's left over back into the silo. So let's just take about that. Yeah, 17,000. That should be more than enough. And we're gonna cut through the grass area here with the old JCB and get the cows fed. So the annoying part of this is this feed trigger does not hold very much. So as we get a lot more cows down the road, I'm gonna have to be feeding them multiple times a day, which I do not like. So I may want to swap out this cow pasture. Why is there no trigger for emptying? I haven't used the base game ones in forever because they suck, but I don't remember that being an issue. Does it not accept loose silage? That's a issue. Huh. Let's try backing this up this way just to see, maybe. Yeah, there's no trigger for dumping. All right, so we're gonna go with plan B, and that is we're gonna do a little build here. We're gonna sell the cows and put down a new cow pasture. I'm gonna use the modded one. The modded one also does allow milk production, because I'm sorry, Giants, but cows don't stop producing milk when they're in a pasture. They keep producing it no matter what. So yeah, let's get this parked up here, and then we're gonna do a little quick selling of the cows, and then do a quick little demolition and build and put in a replacement pasture there. Okay, so we got a new cow pasture with cows and more cows, actually. We did take out a $100,000 loan, spread it over 20 years. We'll hopefully pay that off much sooner than that. But I wanted to get some extra cows. I wanted to get both the new cow breed, but also I wanted to get some dairy cows too, because we need some income coming in, and milk is a great way for income. So let's get this loaded up here. We're going to do a couple of trips of silage to get the that feeding pen all filled up. This one does hold a whole lot more food than the other one, which is good, because part of what I want to do on this, I don't want to spend a lot of time, you know, constantly feeding the animals and all that. I do like doing that, but it's just for this kind of mini series of this new map, I kind of want to just experience all the new stuff and not really have to focus on things like that. So let me get this dumped in here real quick. And this one, as I did mention, also does have a milk trigger, because as I did mention, cows produce milk whether they're in a barn or in a pasture. They still produce milk. It's a thing. All right, there's one load, and you know what? I think we can. Let's do one more load of silage, and that way we can make sure that they are topped off and good to go. All right, we made it back up here. Let's get another load of silage loaded into our trailer. We'll get this carted down to the cows so they can be all fed and ready to go. And I'm trying to think what else we should do here. Nothing's coming to mind. So I think after we get the cows fed, our pretty much anything we left to do on the farm is going to be require us to moving on at least a month, maybe more. I'm trying to think. Oh, the grass fields. Yeah. So what we'll probably do in the next episode is you may have to move forward a month or two from now, but we'll move forward to when the grass fields, because we now have 2 of them, are ready to be mowed. That way we can work on those, and then after that it'll be just double checking the animals, maybe checking out to see if there's any Christmas decorations, and then after that we'll probably move on to spring. So I think with this we'll go ahead and wrap it up here. I want to thank you for watching. Hope you have enjoyed this video, and I'm going to have a tutorial at the beginning of this video. Hope you did enjoy that. If you did, or enjoyed the video and all, be sure and hit a like. Really helps out a lot. Until next time, have a wonderful day, and hope to see you in the next video.